Welcome to NeoEnglish, the podcast that helps you learn English quickly and confidently. Today, we have an interesting topic: football star Aaron Rodgers and his future with the New York Jets.
That's right. There's a new report saying Rodgers really wants to stay with the Jets for the 2025 season, but the team might not agree. The phrase used in the article is Rodgers' pitch apparently fell on deaf ears. Let's break that down.
Yes, pitch means an argument or proposal to convince someone of something. For example, if you're trying to get a job, you make a pitch to your boss about why you're the best choice. Or if you're selling a product, you make a pitch to customers explaining why they should buy it.
Exactly. But in this story, his pitch fell on deaf ears. This means that no one listened or cared about his request. It's like if you ask your friend to go to the movies, but they completely ignore you. Or, imagine a student asking the teacher for more time on homework, but the teacher says no without even considering it.
So, in this case, Rodgers really tried to convince the Jets to let him stay, but it looks like they didn't pay attention. They didn't respond positively to his request.
The article also says Rodgers pleaded with the team. Pleaded means to beg or ask desperately. If someone says, "I pleaded with my parents to let me go to the party," it means they really wanted to go. Another example: she pleaded for help when she lost her passport at the airport.
The fact that Rodgers had to plead with the team shows that the Jets may be unsure about keeping him. That brings us to another word from the article: brass. The Jets' brass met with him. Here, brass means the team's leaders or executives. It's often used in business or sports.
Yes, like in a company, the brass means the managers or big bosses. For example, the brass decided to change the company's policy. Or in the military, we say, the brass gave new orders to the soldiers.
So, what's the reason the Jets might not want Rodgers? Well, one problem is that he was injured last season and didn't play much.
Right. And at his age, some people wonder if he'll still be a great quarterback. Teams don't want to spend a lot of money on a player who might not perform well.
But Rodgers still believes in himself. He thinks he can lead the Jets to success. That's why he's trying so hard to stay.
Now, let's do a quick recap of the key words and phrases from today's discussion.
First, we had pitch. A pitch is when you try to convince someone of something. We use the examples of pitching yourself for a job or trying to sell a product.
Second, fell on deaf ears. That means nobody listened or cared. Like when you ask for homework extensions, but the teacher ignores you.
Third, we had pleaded. That means to beg or desperately ask for something. For example, pleading to go to a party or for help at the airport.
And finally, brass means the leadership or top executives of a company, team, or organization. Like the bosses in a company or high-ranking officials in the military.
Great job today. Keep practicing these words and phrases. The more you use them, the more confident you'll be in your English conversations.
Thanks for joining us today on NeoEnglish. Have a wonderful day, and keep learning.